Greetings, viewers. As I promised, Storytime Part 2, The Bus. So, I actually never rode a school bus till I got into the 4th grade. And I thought it was really cool at first, but it wasn't very cool at all. So, I didn't know you had to be quiet. I remember the first time I ever got yelled at. I don't get this rule. I still don't get this rule. You have to be quiet when you go to the train tracks. I mean, one kid talking, is that really going to stop you from hearing a bus going? No, it's not. And if you're retarded enough to get hit by a train while you're in a bus, then you deserve to die. But yeah, I never got that rule. And the first time I remember, I was talking to one of my first friends I made at my new school, Manuel. Me and him were just talking. Oh, and then we didn't realize we were at the train track. We thought we were just at a stop sign, so we were still talking. Our bus driver hated me and my friends so much. She writ us up just because we said a couple words. We realized we were on the train tracks, and we just stopped talking completely. And like I said before, with elementary schoolers going to the high school for swim class, as I mentioned in the last story time, it was one of those days. So they drop us off at the high school first. Like, the high schoolers get dropped off first, so we went to the high school. So she parks, opens the door, everyone else is going out. Me and Manuel are towards the back, so we're one of the last people to get off. She grabs us both by our arms, tugs us away from the door, yells at us, and she's like, "I'm writing you both up, and I am calling your parents." And that's what she sounded like, no joke. If my little brother would be in YouTube videos, he would tell you that that's what she sounded like. I remember her name was Lee. And she was like a 60-year-old woman. And then the next time I would have gotten in trouble was when I was really bad in the 4th grade, but not really on the bus, so I only got in trouble one other time. It was where this one kid would not stop talking to me and kept making your mom jokes. I don't really like my mom. I don't live with her. She doesn't have custody of me, so I didn't care. But I would just hate your mom jokes. So I got so mad. I turned him around, punched him in the back, and I didn't get written up, but this kid would always hit people, flip the boss off when he got off. He never got in trouble for that. The one time I decided to hit him, it wasn't even hard. I'm like this. And I got in trouble. So I got written up for that. And then in school, I also got written up like 3 times inside of the school. So that year I got written up 5 different times. So annoying. So then, fifth grade was the worst year on the bus of all. I kind of settled down in the 6th grade. I stopped being so disrespectful. But I honestly don't think I was that disrespectful. Half the stuff I did, I didn't deserve. I mean, that's my opinion. But so in the 5th grade on the bus, it was horrible. So this new kid on the bus named Nathan, I think he was my age or a year younger he was a year younger than me, but he would bully all the little kids on the bus. He'd bully my little brother. He'd mess around with me and my friends. So I remember I got in trouble numerous occasions because of this kid. His name was his last name was Douglas, or yeah, something like Douglas, and he hated his last name, so if someone would call him Douglas, he'd get so mad. So every time he would bully these little kids, I would call him Douglas. I'd be like, "Hey, Douglas, pick on someone your own size." So he would get so mad trying to tackle me. I hate this rule where the teacher's like, "Oh, get a teacher or something." How am I gonna get a teacher when there's a kid punching me? So I'm not going to sit there and let some kid punch me in the face. I'm going to punch him before he has the chance to crack me in the face. So, punch him in the face, get written up. Then, this time, this is the biggest crap. My bus driver hated me so much, she deliberately tried to get me in trouble on numerous occasions. This one time, this other kid on my bus, Chase, and Douglas, I'm just going to call him Douglas because he hates that. And I know he's never going to watch this video, but even if he did, so what? So Douglas and Chase were fighting, Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I had to go for a couple minutes. I had to take care of my dogs. Okay, yeah. So, Douglas and Chase, yeah, that's where we were. They were fighting. I get on the bus. Like, I just literally walked on the bus. They're fighting in the aisle in between the two seats. They're like punching each other, kicking each other. I'm behind them. I just walk. Douglas sees the opportunity, turns around, punches me. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't do anything. I'm like, I'm not gonna get in trouble. My parents are still at work. I know that if you get in a fight, like an actual fist fight on the bus, while you're still at school, they'll kick you off the bus and they will force your parents to come. So I'm like, I'm gonna be a good kid. I'm just gonna say, excuse me, can I please sit down? Punches me. I'm just standing there like, okay. So then, bus driver Lee comes. She's like, grabs me, not them, grabs me, pushes me, then grabs them and tells them, oh, come on, we gotta go. We have to go to the office now. She just grabbed the two kids like this, told them, all right, come on, we gotta go. When she threw the kid that didn't do anything. She grabbed me and just pulled me away. I was like, okay, whatever. So, she does that. Go to the office. She lies and says I started the fight by punching both of them and then made the two of them fight. How do you make two people fight each other? I will never get that. But anyway, sorry, I had to take care of the dogs again. So anyway, back to the office. They get the secretary Renee, and so she tells us to just sit down. I'm not sure how your guys' the school office for your guys' schools are, but ours was the secretary desk was like in front of a separate little room where the principal would be. So, and then there was a couple chairs in front of the secretary. So all three of us are sitting there. I'm like, I didn't do anything. Can I please get on the bus? I'm gonna miss the bus. My parents are an hour away from the school, and they don't have any more leave, so they can't just quit. They can't just call in, not call in, but they can't leave early. They'll get in trouble. And they're like, we don't care about your parents. You caused something, and you're gonna have to pay for it. I'm like literally about to cry because I was only in the 5th grade. I was scared because I did not want my parents to have to lose their job or something. I didn't know how jobs worked at the time, but I'm assuming they would have just docked their pay. So I didn't want anything bad to happen to my parents or me because I didn't do anything, and I didn't feel that me, let alone my parents, should have gotten in trouble for something. So then I'm like freaking out. Then they couldn't get a hold of anyone's parents. I'm assuming all of ours were at work, except for Chase because he's white trash. Like, not trying to be mean, but he literally was the definition of white trash, so his parents were probably getting drunk or something. And so they decide, all right, you guys, we're going to let you ride the bus, but none of you can sit close to each other. Since I was the oldest, I had to sit in the back. Then I forget, one of them sat in the middle, one of them sat in front. So they do that. The next day, so I call my parents. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, yeah, they got me in trouble. They're gonna write me up. They said I can't ride the bus for 2 weeks. That was the thing there. They're like, 2 weeks, you can't ride the bus. I'm like, I didn't do anything. How are they supposed to give me a ride and pick me up every day for 2 whole weeks? They're like, we don't care about your parents or their job. So I freak out. My stepmom drives me and my little brother Jason to school, takes me directly to the office, freaks out at them. They tell me just to go to class for 2 hours because the lunchroom was right next to the office and there's like a huge glass thing. It was lunchtime and she was still there arguing with the principal. I was so happy that she was on my side and she actually cared. I ended up not getting in trouble at all because I was innocent. So those two idiots, they had to walk or something. I don't know what they did, but I was good. That was the one time I was actually good on the bus. This is the last one I'm gonna say just because this video is getting pretty long. Oh crap, what was it? Oh yeah. The principal's kids rode my bus. There's 3 of them, and they were one of the, I'd say they're They were like one of the first 6 or 7 stops. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I was at that school. So let's just say they were like stop number 6. Me, I hate the bus driver. She hates me. I'm just talking to my friends, and I forgot what the song was, but a part of the lyrics was like, yeah, 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 yeah. But it sounded like meow, 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 meow. So me and my friend Hector, Manuel, and Johnny, and me, we all like would always go meow, 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 like screaming it every time that played. I guess she got tired of it, kicked me off the bus. She literally said, "Get off of my bus now." It was at the principal's house, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can't tell me to get off the bus at someone else's house, not to let alone the principal's house. She's like, "Get off now." And she would not move the bus, so I'm like, alright, I'm not going to make everyone else late. I guess I'll just wait. I wasn't even planning on leaving the principal's house. I was just going to stand there, wait for the principal to drive here and be like, yeah, your bus driver left me here. I'm going to need a ride or something. So, I walk out. I'm just standing there. She's realizing, oh, crap, I'm probably going to get in some major trouble for this crap. She stops the bus. She's like, get on. I'm like, no, sorry, I'm not allowed on your bus. So for 20 minutes, I'm just standing there arguing with her outside of the bus. She's like, alright, now, or I'm going to run you over. Because she was like literally right. I'm like right in front of the bus, so she would like drive forward. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, alright, shit, I'll do it. So I walk back on the bus. She's like, ever pull any of that horse shit again, you're going to be in so much trouble. I'm like, you just threatened to run me over and you kicked me off the bus at the principal's house. That's some low shit. And you're going to say I'm going to get in trouble if I pull something like that again? Nah, you're going to get in trouble. So, I was the 4th and 5th grade. Like I said, 6th grade, I didn't really get in trouble. So, yeah, let's hit 5 likes and I'll do part 3. Because I have some other really funny stories that actually have happened to me. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.